Hey, what's up YouTube? DiGiTiLsOuL here. And now, as promised, it's Monday, and Mondays are going to be for a little something I like to call off the wall. That's random topics by me that may serve no purpose other than to just entertain, maybe make you smile, or even think, who knows. But for now, here comes the video.
One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time.
These ones are going to be called, Don't You Hate It? Don't you hate it when you're running late for something and it seems like no matter what you can't get it right? You're tripping trying to put your pants on, you can't get your socks on right, you can't even tie your shoes, man, you're dropping your car keys, you just can't get it right, man. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you're looking for something and you can't find it? And you keep going back to that one freaking spot knowing that it's there and it's not, man, and you can't find it? Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you're trying to find something and someone says, hey, well, did you look in your pants? And you're like, man, I looked there 15 times. It's not there. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you that it's not there. It's not there. And you keep looking around. And then here they come with your pants in one hand and the thing you wanted in the other. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you leave first and like you want to get in line somewhere and you're like first in line and then you realize you forgot something but you were early enough to like creep back and then go back and get your said item. And then when you come back, you're like fifth. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate when you're in high school and they have like a school lunch, something like pizza, and with this pizza, that isn't really the greatest pizza in the world anyway, they serve something like corn? Don't you hate it? This one's for the cigarette smokers. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you got a pack of cigarettes? I haven't experienced this in years myself because I quit and you should too. But don't you hate it when you got a couple cigarettes left and you want one really bad and you realize that the lighter that you have is out, the matches are gone, and then you go to the stove, right? But then you find out that the pilot's out too? Don't you hate it? Gotta walk out in the cold to get some matches. Don't you hate it when like you're playing this really hard level and you've played it like numerous times over and you can't beat it, so you get up and you walk away and you come back and then you float through that level, man, you're just about to complete it and something happens like it freezes or something? Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you're tired as hell and you don't want to wake up for something? And you get up anyway and you get that shower, brush your teeth, get all dressed, ready to go, ain't no chance that you're tired no more, and you figure out that it's the wrong day, man, and you could have slept in? Don't you hate it? This one's for moms. God bless moms. But don't you hate it when you pull some clothes out that you want to wear and you throw that stuff out on the bed and you go in and get a shower and you come back in and you go to put your clothes on, but you can't find it and you ask mom what happened to it and she took it along with all your other dirty clothes and it's in the wash now and you gots to go? Don't you hate it when YouTube puts on something called YouTube Live and they clearly could have had 2 MCs for that job instead of all 4 and one of them wasn't Mr. Safety? Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it that when you're at work or school or something like that and you left something at home in the fridge and you know it's all tasty, yummy, and you're just tasting it all day long, salivating, and you can't wait to get home to get it, and then when you get there it's gone because someone else enjoyed your sustenance, man? Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you're cruising through YouTube looking for some videos, man, and someone uses a title or evil thumbnail to lure you in and it turns out to be something that it's not, man, and it's something that you were searching for a while and you just couldn't find it no more, and they lied to you, man? Don't you hate it? I'm guilty of this one. Don't you hate it when you click on a video and they say in 10 minutes something that they could have said in 3? Don't you hate it? Never, ever, ever, ever had this happen to me, and I don't understand to date how it happens, but don't you hate it when you're cruising somewhere, man, and you run out of gas and you're far from the gas station, man? How do you do it? But don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you busted your butt real hard all week trying to like shed some pounds, man, because you got these jeans or top or something that you want to fit in, and you go and after like, 20 hours at the gym and running and stair climbing elliptical and this and that, you still had some pie though, but don't you hate it when you didn't lose but like an ounce? Don't you hate when you go into a restaurant or something, they got a menu and the food's looking all good in that menu, man, and you just can't wait to get your order that you placed for this special said something that you wanted because it looked all yummy and tasty and stuff like that, and then when it gets there it looks all beat up and kicked around and don't look nowhere near the same? Don't you hate it when you're rolling around watching a video, man, and it just seems like you don't want it to end and then it does? Unlike this one, because we know we're ready for this to end, but this is DiGiTiLsOuL, and don't you hate some things in life, man? And sometimes they're not even big or truly impacting, but you hate them because they're stressful and they're time consuming. Why don't you share yours down below if I missed any, alright? But until next time, got a game for Wednesday, man. This has been Off the Wall Monday. Peace.